Have you ever been scrolling online, you see a line of Korean text, and you think, wow, that looks so cool, but there's no way I could ever learn to read that. It just looks so intricate, right? So different from what we're used to. Well, today we're going to crack that code, and I promise you, by the end of this, you'll see it's way, way easier than you think. I mean, look at this. 안녕 하세요. To most people, this looks like a beautiful but totally unreadable collection of symbols, kind of like a secret code. And hey, if that's what you're seeing, you're not alone. That's the first impression for almost everyone. But here's the secret. The Korean alphabet, Hangul, was actually designed to be the exact opposite of a secret.
And here is the first huge myth we need to bust right now. You see, unlike a language like Chinese, which has thousands of unique symbols you have to memorize, Korean is an alphabet, just like English. You only need to learn 24 basic letters. That's it. From there, you just combine them in different ways. It is an incredibly efficient system, and the story of how it was created is just amazing.
Which brings us right to our first stop, a story all about a king and his brilliant, truly revolutionary invention. So picture this. It's the 15th century, and Korea has a big problem. The only writing system they had was based on complex Chinese characters. It was so difficult that pretty much only the rich elite could learn it, leaving the vast majority of people unable to read or write. King Sejong the Great saw this as a massive barrier for his people. So in 1443, he did something radical. He gathered his scholars and invented a brand new alphabet from scratch, one designed specifically for the Korean language. And his mission statement? It was beautifully simple and really ahead of its time. He wanted an alphabet so easy that anyone, from a farmer in the fields to a fisherman at sea, could become literate without a struggle. It was truly an alphabet for the people. And you have to remember that core principle. It was built to be easy.
So how did he actually make it so easy? Okay, this is where we get to the absolute genius of the system. This is the part that's going to blow your mind.
So the secret is that the consonant shapes aren't random at all. They're actually little pictures of your mouth. I'm serious. The letters literally mimic the shape of your lips or your tongue when you make the sound. It's like a visual guide to pronunciation built right into the alphabet. Let's try one. Look at this letter right here. This is the consonant for the M sound. See how it's a square? Okay, now I want you to say And just pay attention to what your lips are doing. They form a closed, kind of squarish shape, right? The letter is a diagram of your mouth. It's incredible. Okay, let's try another one. This is the N sound. Go ahead and make that sound. And really feel what your tongue is doing inside your mouth. See how the tip of your tongue is pressed up against the roof of your mouth, right behind your teeth? Well, the letter's shape is a little side profile drawing of your tongue in that exact position.
And the genius just keeps going. Check out this letter. This is the S sound. Now say S. You bring your top and bottom teeth close together and the air hisses through that little gap. This letter looks just like a diagram of your teeth coming together. Once you see this stuff, you just can't unsee it.
Okay, so the individual letters are genius, but there's a second layer of brilliance in how they're all put together. It's not just about the consonants, by the way. The basic vowels are just as clever, based on a simple philosophy: a dot for the heavens, a horizontal line for the flat earth, and a vertical line for a human standing, connecting them. All the vowels are just combinations of those three simple shapes. So you've got consonants for your mouth and vowels for the cosmos. Now let's see how they become words.
See, unlike in English, where we just write letters one after the other in a long, potentially messy line, Hangul organizes everything into these neat, tidy blocks. And each block represents one single syllable. Think of it less like a string of beads and more like building with Legos.
And building one of these blocks is super intuitive. You start with your first consonant, like this one, kiuk, which makes a g sound. Then you add a vowel next to it, like this one, ah, which makes an ah sound. And you just snap them together, either side by side or stacked on top, to form one clean block, ga, which is pronounced ga. It's just incredibly logical and visually clean. So you now know the two fundamental secrets of Hangul. The letters are brilliant pictures, and they're assembled into neat little syllable blocks. And with just that knowledge, you are ready to read. No, I'm serious. You can actually read some Korean right now. Okay, let's get our building blocks ready. We already know the vowel ah, which sounds like ah as in father. Now let's just add two super simple consonants. First, we've got b up, which makes a soft b sound. And second is diagut, which makes a soft dia sound. Got 'em? B, d, and ah. That's all we need for this.
All right, are you ready? Let's put this brand new knowledge to the test and read a real, actual Korean word.
Okay, let's build it together block by block. First, we take our b sound, that's B, and we add our a vowel, a. Together, they form the block ba, which you pronounce ba. Simple, right? Next, we take our d sound, d, and add that exact same a vowel, a. That gives us the block da, pronounced da. So now let's just put the two blocks together. Ba-da, bada. And bada is the Korean word for sea.
And just like that, you did it. Now, seriously, congratulations. You just read your very first word in Korean. You took what looked like an impossible code just a few minutes ago and you completely decoded it. That is the power of Hangul's amazing design.
Now, that feeling of decoding something, that's not just some cool party trick. That's actually the first step to a much, much deeper connection, especially if you're a fan of Korean culture.
And really, this is the most crucial point. Learning Hangul is your direct entry pass. All of a sudden, the signs in the background of a K-drama, the titles of K-pop songs, the menus at your favorite Korean restaurant, they're not just symbols anymore. They become readable. This simple, elegant alphabet is your key to unlocking a richer, more authentic experience with a culture you love.
And that just leaves us with a final thought to chew on. Hangul solved a massive societal problem, widespread illiteracy, not with some complicated, difficult system, but with an incredibly simple, elegant, and human-centered design. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other huge, complex problems in our world today could be solved if we just approach them with that same kind of thoughtful, accessible design?